This company pulls in almost $1 million a year with no investors and no big team. This one reached $1 million a month and they're barely 6 months old. All of them are growing like crazy. So what's going on? Are these just better products than everybody else? Honestly, yes, they're good products, but that's not why they're winning. The reason these companies are on a different level is because they cracked the code on getting users, not just once, consistently, month after month without losing steam. So luckily for you, it's not just about luck. There's a method to it. And the good news is, if we understand what they're doing, we can do it too. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to get your first 100 users, the real method, the logic behind each one, and how to execute at every stage. We'll start from 0, how to get your first 5 users, and build all the way up to 100. And for each stage, I'll break down the acquisition model driving it. But before we get tactical, let's define this, because skipping this step is exactly why most early founders spin their wheels for months with nothing to show for it. An acquisition model is the system you intentionally design to bring user in a consistent basis. Every model breaks down into 3 things: a method, a channel, and a cost. The method is how you reach the user. The channel is where. The cost is what it demands for you, whether that's money, time, or both. Every growth strategy you've ever heard of fits into one of 4 methods. Outgoing, you go to them, you initiate. Incoming, they come to you, you create something that pulls them in. Referral, your existing users do the work for you and bring new ones. And advertising, where you pay to get in front of the right people. And here's the key insight most people miss. The method that works at one stage will completely fail at another. What gets you your first 5 users will not get you your first 100. You need the right model for the right moment. So let's build them out one stage at a time. Stage 1. Getting your first 5 users. Your first users are not going to come from content. They're not going to come from SEO. They're going to come from you personally reaching out to people who already know you and trust you. That's it. That's the whole model at this stage. Go through your contacts and identify who actually has the problem your product solves, not who you think would be impressed by it, who generally experiences the pain. Message them directly, tell them you've built something and you want them to test it. Give them free access, ask for nothing except honesty. At this stage, you're not trying to get users. You're just trying to create advocates, people who feel invested in what you're building, because that's what makes the next stage possible. Now you're in stage 2. We're taking you from 5 to 100. But let's be real, you can't really manually DM 100 users, at least not with the same approach. You need new methods, new models. Model 1. Warm outreach. Cold outreach has a bad reputation because most people do it wrong. They send the same message over and over again and wonder why they don't get responses. That's not outreach. What actually works out is reaching out to people who recently showed intent. Someone who just posted a question about your problem, someone who just signed up for a competitor, someone who just joined a community around the exact topic your product addresses. The tool I use to do this is Verbatune. It surfaces real-time intent signals, people who just expressed a need that matches your product. So instead of spending hours hunting for these warm leads, I get a feed of them every morning. And it helps me write outreach that actually personalized to them. Not a generic pitch, something they are willing to read and answer. Model 2 is social listening. This is the most underrated early-stage growth method I know of, and it's responsible for a significant chunk of how products like Goji Berry built their first users. Here's the reality. Every single day, people go online and publicly describe their problems. Someone posts on Reddit asking if there's a tool that fixes something. That person is not passively browsing. They are actively looking for a solution. The approach is simple, but requires discipline. You find these conversations, you engage quickly, you give them a real useful answer first, and then only if your product is a direct fit, you mention it naturally. The conversion rate of this is exceptional because you're not interrupting anyone. You're answering someone who already has a problem and is already looking. The hard part is timing. A 40-hour-old Reddit post is that conversation. You need to find these while they're fresh, ideally within the first few hours of being posted. Verbatoon monitors these communities in real time and surfaces the conversations that matches your product's problem space while they're still active. That consistency, showing up every day in the right place, is what compounds in real traction. Model 3 is content and free tools. This one takes the longest to pay off, but it's the only model that works while you sleep, and it gets more valuable over time. The idea is to create things, content, tools, resources that pull people towards you without any active outreach. But I want to be precise about what actually moves the needle here, because create content as an advice is basically useless. So here's the rule of 3 that every successful company follows. The first is free tools. Build something small, useful on its own, a calculator, a generator, an analyzer. People use it, trust you, find your main product, and sign up on autopilot. The second is problem-specific content. Don't write just about your product. Write about the problem it solves. Go deep. Become the definitive resource. People find you through search, trust you, and convert. The third one is trending content. Most people write about what was relevant 6 months ago. If you get there first, you're guaranteed to have more traction and more users. Verbatoon has a trending content discovery feature that I use constantly for this. It shows me what topics are gaining traction in my space right now, what people are talking about, what they're searching for. So instead of guessing or doing hours of research, I can see the opportunity and move on it fast. And then I just generate a blog using Verbatoon, edit it, and just put it out there. None of this is really complicated, but all of this requires a system and consistency. The founders who get to 100 users aren't doing something magical. They're just executing these models every day while everyone else is waiting to go viral. Design your model, work it, and don't stop. If you want to see how I run these systems day to day, I'll link Verbatoon below. It's what I use to make all 3 of these models actually sustainable without burning out. Subscribe if you want more of this, and see you in the next one.